Cindy, thank you once again for the great introduction. And as she said, I'm Kaylee Nix, and this is the fourth stop on our road to Northwest Arkansas, the Future of Supply Chain Conference. And I've made it into the great state of Arkansas, the natural state, which of course, absolutely gorgeous if you've never been here. It's a beautiful state. And I'm super excited to be here with the folks at XPO Logistics today. I've got Kevin Sterling, who's one of our senior market strategists here at XPO, and Robert Mills, who is a service center manager with us. And I'm excited to have both of you guys here. I thought I was just going to be chatting with Kevin, and then Robert was like, nah, let me tell you about what we do here at the service center.
Yeah, absolutely.
So Kaylee, thanks for joining us here in Little Rock.
It's been great so far. This is a really good place for my fourth stop. It's been an exciting road trip, and we almost made it to the end. I'm kind of sad to see it come to an end.
I know, I bet. So, welcome to Little Rock. We're excited to have you here.
Yeah, absolutely. And so joining you guys at XPO Logistics, XPO has undergone a ton of growth, a ton of expansion. You guys have made some incredible announcements as of late. You guys have announced new terminals. You guys have announced some exciting spin-offs, some good leadership changes. Tell me a little bit about the growth in the company that's gone on through these past few weeks and months.
Yeah, Kaylee, excitement is the word of the day here at XPO. And we've announced some real real good opportunities. We're expanding our door count at our terminals by 900 doors. We're roughly 450 this year, 450 next year. We're investing in equipment. We're investing in trailers. Just down the road, people may not know, but we have a trailer manufacturing facility in Searcy, Arkansas, and we're going to double production because there's a couple things we need. The door count's going to help us with our customers. Our customers want the growth, but we need more equipment to support that growth. We also need more drivers, too, and we're investing in our driver schools. We have 130 driver schools across the LTL network, and last year we graduated roughly 900 drivers, and this year we're targeting 1,800.
Wow.
So we're real excited about that, and that's going to help us just drive this growth. But if you think about it, that growth, it's a surgical approach to growth. We're going where the demand is, where our customers want us. We expanded our Chicago Heights facility. We expanded in Southern California, outside of Atlanta, even just in Texarkana, Arkansas. We opened up a new facility, a 24-door facility. So it's where the growth is, where our customers want it, and we're here to meet that growth. So it's an exciting time here at XPO.
So, Robert, coming into your facility this morning, the hustle and bustle around the yard, it's 9:15 here this morning, and people are coming and going out already. Everybody's here, everybody's working hard, and as Kevin mentioned, the demand is there for it. Can you tell me a little bit about what the demand has been like here at your facility and how you guys have stepped up to really meet that demand?
So we've gone through a period of pretty significant growth over the last year. We've hired 25 additional drivers. Our facility here now has right at about 135 employees, 105 of which are drivers. We've got dock workers, pushing 15 dock workers. Speaking to the driving school, we've actually homegrown some of our driving talent. We ran a driving school about 2 years ago, and we took 6 of our dock workers and converted them over to drivers. We're looking at another crop of dock workers that's coming up that we're going to convert over to drivers later this year. So we've seen a lot of growth, a lot of positivity here, and it's been nice.
I love that the homegrown talent management, right? Because I feel like that's something that's often overlooked when you're talking about talent management, but it's a really, really important piece in developing not only your individuals, but your business as a whole. Can you talk about that in your leadership strategy and how you kind of employ that internal growth into making external growth for the overall company?
Yeah, absolutely. So we want people to feel like XPO is a career, not a job. When we're targeting hiring, we're not looking at people who just are looking for another job. We're looking at, when we hire people, we look at the dock worker and we have those conversations during hiring, and we say, hey, if this goes well for you and you want to, what are your future plans? So, we're constantly targeting employees that are willing to take another step and grow. We're willing to invest in them and their growth opportunities, so that we get long-term and tenured employees with the company who really have that emotional investment in the company that want to see it do well. And that's really what we approach here locally.
And then, Kaylee, I would add, too, what we find, particularly with drivers who come through our own internal driving schools, the retention rate is very high because we give them very good training. We pay them on day one. It's a 7-week class, and then you have your CDL, but the retention rate is very, very high. Like to Rob's point, they just feel like a sense of community and commitment to XPO because we support them. It's so exciting to see.
And that community and commitment is something that you've experienced firsthand, right, Kevin? You've been here basically with XPO since day one. Can you talk a little bit about your journey through the company and how you've come to be where you're at now, and then kind of where you hope to take it in the future?
Yeah, you're right, Kaylee. I've just seen the growth at XPO. So let me tell you a little bit about my background. So I began as a Wall Street analyst, a transportation research analyst, covering transportation stocks at Stephens, which is based here in Little Rock, and at BB&T. And my claim to fame is I was the first analyst to pick up coverage of XPO after Brad started the company over 10 years ago. And so I've seen that growth. I've got to know Brad Jacobs, our chairman and CEO, and his vision. And I've just seen the growth of the company just throughout the years. And I just always admired the company from afar. And then 2 years ago, I had an opportunity to join, and I just couldn't say no.
Yeah.
It's a great opportunity to, you started with the word excitement, to be part of something so exciting, and just the culture and the people. And, this is my first time meeting Rob. He's just a genuine guy, and I can just see the love of the people they have here and the camaraderie. It's just so great to see. But for me to be able to see that growth, but then to be part of it, and, just how exciting it is.
Yeah. Brad is one of those leaders in this industry that I feel like where he takes investment not only in the company, but he puts it at an individual level, whether that's an individual facility or like a person-to-person level. You can feel his leadership in like every piece of the company that he touches, whether directly or indirectly, right? Can you talk a little bit about that, how it is working under someone with that type of leadership and how it helps you guys kind of develop yourselves?
So one thing that I really admire about Brad is he's actively participating in roundtables with our employees. Mm-hmm. He talks to our employees at every level of the organization. He wants to understand what works well, what doesn't work well, what could we do better. And, Brad will send out emails to the field, and he will say, hey, you know what? This is what I'm hearing. What's your input? And we can email him directly, which is, astounding at a company of our size that, the CEO is like, hey, you know what?
Reach out to me.
I want to know what you think. And you'll get responses back. Brad does read every email. And that's huge. He's that culture, I feel, really is stemming from Brad, because right now, he's very dialed in about the future of what we're doing and how do we make things better. And he's taking suggestions from the people at the ground level, which is massive. Massive.
And Kayla, I would echo that. Every quarter we do an all-employee survey. Mm-hmm. Brad reads them all.
Which is amazing. It's a ton of information.
Oh, yeah. It's a ton of information, but it's so valuable because people like Rob, the boots on the ground, they know what's going on so much more so than I do. Mm-hmm. And so Brad really values the input of Rob and the team and everyone, our drivers, our dock workers, because they're the ones that make this company go. They're the engine behind our growth, and we have to listen to them. They're the ones that are seeing it firsthand. So it's to work for someone like Brad who just listens to every employee and values what they have to say is phenomenal. I'll tell you a quick story. When I was on Wall Street as a sell-side analyst, Brad was thinking about transportation. He called me, and we just talked for hours. Mm-hmm. And he was asking me questions, and I'm thinking, wow, here's someone who's so knowledgeable, much smarter than I am, just wanted to pick my brain. I just love that.
Just wants to hear from you.
Just wants to hear, yeah.
And that's a sign of great leadership. And of course,
it permeates throughout our organization.
Yeah, absolutely. And we can see that in every person that we talk to from XPO, whether that's someone like Robert, who's here, our facilities manager, or like you, who's in the market side of things, or even, your strategic communications people, Tara and Joe, and they're absolutely great every time working with us here at Freightwaves. So, of course, this is our coverage for the future of supply chain. We've got to touch future a little bit. Looking at kind of some of the goals, I'm going to split this up into two pieces. So, Rob, for you guys here, goals with your facility. What are some near and long-term goals that you think that you guys have on the ground here at your facility?
So, we want to continue to get market share. We want to be aggressive about targeting the right kind of business to bring on board. Continue to grow, continue to develop our people. Really, for me in the local environment, it's about partnerships, understanding with our customers, hey, you have a need, we can provide that need, but let's find something that works well for both of us. So right now, we're really targeting market share growth and really optimizing what we're hauling and finding relationships that work well for both sides.
And then Kevin, same thing for you. You're a little bit more kind of on the extrinsic view of things. You've got kind of more of an overarching view of the company goals. What do you think are some of those near-term goals for XPO and some of those long-term goals into the future, like maybe 5-10 years?
Yeah, we're here to help our customers grow, to service our customers, and help them manage supply chain chaos. Chaos, right? At the end of the day, we help them solve for complex problems. And that's where we're headed. We use technology, good people to solve that. So if you think about our truck brokerage business, we announced the spin of our truck brokerage business. We plan to do that in the fourth quarter of this year. That's going to be a tech-enabled asset-light platform and just really solving a complex solution for a myriad of customers. And on our LTL business, we're going to be the third largest pure play LTL company in North America. And we're going to be focused on LTL. We're going to do that very well. Our goal is to become the #1 LTL carrier in North America. I'm confident we're going to get there.
I really like that point, and I want to touch on this lastly before we let you guys go today, is that you made the point earlier about you're really strategic in the moves that you make, whether that's adding or subtracting to the business that you guys are doing. You announced the spinoff of the LTL, the spinoff of the brokerage, the spinoff and the divestment of the intermodal side of things, which when we covered that here, a lot of the conversation was, we know when things aren't serving us anymore, and that's one of the growth strategies is knowing when to let things go, right? Can you talk a little bit about that? Because I feel like some companies are like, the only way to grow is to rake more in. But you guys are like, if it doesn't serve us, let's let it be.
Kaylee, you're absolutely right. So I'll use this analogy with the vision of our company, and it's a Wayne Gretzky analogy. Skate to where the puck is going, not where the puck is.
Yep.
We talked about the future. We're looking into the future, 5 to 10 years. Where is this industry headed? What we have found is when we listen to our customers, they want us to be very good at one or two things. You go a mile deep and an inch wide. But you do that very, very well. You service that customer, and we listen to our customers. That's what our customers want. But we also, from a shareholder value creation standpoint, investors want pure plays.
Yeah.
And that's where we're headed to. So you listen to the markets, you listen to your customers, and you give both the markets and the customers what they want. You're going to be successful. There's no doubt in my mind.
Absolutely. Well, I can't thank you guys enough, especially you, Robert, for letting us into your facility
Thanks for being
today.
here.
It's great to have you guys. And if people want to get in contact with y'all at XPO, maybe learn a little bit more about the business, where can they go to do that?
So just go to www.xpo.com and please check us out. We're excited. We're growing. Got lots of opportunities here. So thank you, Kaylee, for coming in. And I will tell Sydney you're a good driver. You pulled off. You didn't back in any of our trucks, Sydney. So Kaylee's a very good driver.
There we go. And you know what? We're talking about the rain that's coming to Arkansas, and I've had to drive straight through all of that rain and flooding that meteorologist Nick Austin was talking about earlier. So we'll let him deal with that forecast a little bit later.
Well, if you need help, I'm sure some of Ralph's fine dispatch people can help you.
They'll take care of us. Guys, thank you so much one more time. This has been a great fourth stop on our road to the future of supply chain. We're going to make one more stop tomorrow in the conference location of Rogers, Arkansas, hanging out with the amazing folks at J.B. Hunt, talking all things about their business and how they live in kind of that supply chain hotspot right there in the corner of Northwest Arkansas. So make sure that you're tuning in tomorrow. FreightWaves Now right at 9 a.m. right here on FreightWaves TV. You can catch all of our content replaying as well up on social media. Give us a like, a share, a follow on LinkedIn as well. We'll see you guys in Rogers in just a few days. We've got those Future of Supply Chain tickets. You can still buy your last-minute tickets for maybe you late people who haven't bought them just yet. Head to live.freightwaves.com to get in before they are all gone. We'll see you guys tomorrow morning for our last stop with J.B. Hunt.